McComb.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Thank you for that stupendous round of applause. Who was it? Must have been somebody. I want to show you a very ancient trick that I invented while I was waiting for a laugh in Minot in North Dakota. I just told a hilariously funny story about a friend of mine who invented a candle made of beeswax and baked beans. It was the first candle in history ever to blow itself out. Nobody thought it was funny. Well, one old man in the back, he was absolutely doubled up. We discovered afterwards he had his tie caught in his thigh. It was a bow tie, too. Anyhow, this was done with a bit of thread. I used to keep it in my top pocket and pulled out with a big flourish like that, and one night the whole sleeve fell off the suit, so I keep the thread over here now. And I want you particularly to see this, because this is my wife's favorite trick. I'd like you to have met her. She's out in the car. I would have brought her in to meet you, but I've lost the key to the trunk, so one of those things. I'm all for marriage. It's a wonderful idea. If it wasn't for marriage, we would have to fight with strangers, and that would never do. And I enjoyed my honeymoon, too. I never thought it was possible to have so much fun without laughing. But my wife now is working. She is working for the Scottish Tourist Board. It involves swimming up and down Loch Ness. And she did very well until the monster got out and picketed the lake. And this affected her so badly. It affected her so that she became what they call a menokleptiac. This meant she would walk backwards into stores and leave things behind. It's very bizarre. And she would go into bookstores and say, hey, give me a copy of How to Win Friends and Influence People, you stupid fat slug. And that's not nice, not nice. Also put on a lot of weight, and she wore Levi's all the time, and with all the weight she put on, when she walked away from you like that, it was horrible. It looked like two small boys fighting under a blanket. It was really quite horrible. And then it affected her teeth, too. Went to the dentist. He said, Mrs. McComb, your teeth have to come out. And she said, well, I don't know. She said, I wouldn't like to get my teeth out. She said, I really think I'd rather than have a dentist come anywhere near me, I think I'd rather have a baby. And he said, well, for heaven's sake, make your mind up. We got to adjust the chair. But he said, no. He said, it doesn't matter. He said, we won't worry about your teeth. He said, your teeth are all right. Your gums have to come out. Now, here's basically, oh, by the way, don't think I'm kicking marriage. It's a very good idea. The only thing is that I would say, husbands, one thing. If your wife treats you like a dog, next time you're passing a tree, embarrass her. It's a good idea. Let me show you this weird thing. My hands are absolutely empty outside of the piece of thread. I'm going to break this bit of thread like this because I'm very strong, and people say, gosh, isn't he strong? Wow. What about the strength in that man's hands? Look at that. Amazing. He must eat Wheaties. You say, what about the big square shoulders? Say, well, he probably eats the boxes as well. He's strange enough. But what I'm doing here is I'm breaking the thread into 10, 12 different pieces, just like that. And when I've finally done that, I'm going to wrap all the pieces into a little ball with one exception. One piece I'm going to hold there, like that. So. And those are rolled into a little ball. Now, I want you to see this, so I'm going to hold it here so you can see really close. One piece, a little ball here. We'll nip this little ball of wool onto the center of the length of wool. All being well, it'll stay there. It's stayed there the last few thousand times. Why should tonight be different? I think that's about it now. And that goes into the center there like that. Now, where in the world would you go to see a bazaar happening like that? Now, isn't that amazing? Aren't you glad you came to see a thing like that? Here's one bit. I'm going to ask you to just hold that end when I give it you. Don't pull it, just hold it. Just hold it, right there. Now watch this very closely. Watch the little bit of 10, 12 pieces of wool, because as we do like that, you'll find it all comes back in one whole piece, and apart from that, my hands are totally empty. I thought to myself, nobody has ever done a trick ever with a credit card. So I want to make that different. I want to do a trick with a credit card. Have we got anyone here, just put your hand up, who's got a credit card? Over there, fine. Let me borrow that credit card from you, and I'm going to ask you to hang on to it in this scarf that we've got here. Would you come out here and visit me? That's fine. Good. Just bring your credit card with you. Where is it? You got it there. Oh, great. Fine. Now, fine, right. I want you to hold it underneath the handkerchief. Hold it about the center, about like there. Like that. Now, I, too, have got a credit card. Don't let go under any circumstances. My credit card I keep in an envelope which is sealed inside a wallet, and the wallet is here, and the only way to get into this wallet is to undo the zip. You see the zip that's there? That's the only way to get inside the wallet. Would you like to hold that? If you feel dishonest suddenly, tell me, and then we'll do something about it. Hold up high so everyone can see it. Oh, by the way, we don't know the name that's on your credit card. Would you read the actual name on your credit card? Take the credit card out and just read the name. This is very important. We should get the gentleman's name during the course of this event. Hang on. What's the name that's on it?
Access.
What's it say? Access, but what's the name?
Dr. William H. McComb.
Wait, that's my credit card. Now, hang on. We've got a problem here. Now, you see, what worries me is my credit card normally is kept inside here, sealed in an envelope. Well, let's see. We're looking for one envelope that's got my name written across the back of it. One envelope and one envelope only. Let's hold them up here so you can see all the time. And I want you particularly to see this because you have an interest in this thing. It's not that one. It's, here we are. One envelope like that. And there's something inside it, but we don't know your name. Will you tell us all your name, please?
Larry.
Larry?
Thornton.
Larry Thornton. Would you like to read out for me what it says on the front of the envelope?
The same name.
The same name. Did you know you were going to come up here and help me?
No.
The same name. We are very sneaky. Let me hold it up so as you can see. You see the same name written up in that thing? It sounds good. But here's the important bit. I'm going to tear off the top of the envelope, and Larry, I'm going to give it to you. And when you look inside, you'll probably find sugar will fall out. Or perhaps, if you reach inside, it might actually, inside the sealed envelope, be your credit card. If you say yes in a loud voice, it's a signal for the big finish.
Yes.
Is it? It is, Larry. Thank you very much indeed. Give him a big round of applause.
Billy McComb, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Billy.